we haven't had those profiles in the past. So you've been recruiting into clinical roles or IT roles or HIM roles without that background of a blended, as we've talked about today, a blended model or a hybrid individual who can do both. So that's the first area, is being able to recruit people into the programs that would be able to take that training. And the second is for human resources departments within facilities, within healthcare as a whole, to be able to understand what kind of competencies that we're looking at, understanding what their profile is, understanding what their role is, what the skills they bring to the table will be critical for projects as they move forward.
It's been hard to describe and hard to hire and hard to get a handle on what you're looking for, or to communicate that to recruiters. This is going to be a great asset. I can take the competencies back. I can start to socialize them with the directors and the managers and other people that do hiring. So what I see coming out of ICTC competencies is our ability to start formulating a professional with a core set of competencies that will contribute to this talent pool that we know we're going to need.
What the competencies does is it gives us a common baseline where we can actually go have all schools look at those competencies, saying, how can we design our programs actually so when the students who come out of our programs, we can start to show that they've actually do have these levels of competencies, which have now been sort of based on industry input and other input. Without that, we would have programs that are bringing students or new workers into the workforce that would be different. So that is a huge advantage.
We need competency profiles in order to ensure that we're actually covering the demands, especially in eHealth, because eHealth is a multidisciplinary field where we have people that we train in a variety of programs. It can be health informatics people, health information management, people with health information technology background, and variety of other backgrounds. And when we actually have competency profiles, it's very easy for us to communicate and make sure that we know which programs teach what kind of competencies, as well as when we put people together, we make sure that for our project we have people with the competence that we need for successful projects. It would allow government to plan for what kind of people with what kind of competences we need. It would allow educators to plan what kind of programs we have to create to satisfy the needs, would allow people from the people who are looking for different careers identify what exactly they need to have for specific careers, and definitely would allow employers to ask what kind of competencies people have to have in order to be successful in their careers.
Those profiles are going to be hugely advantageous to us as we move forward in the supply and demand capacity, as we look for national occupation classifications and bring that census data into our world of supply and demand. And then from there, obviously, we need to apply that to the strategies of building greater capacity for health informatics and for eHealth people, and building that talent pool that we need in Canada.